You can see why filmmakers like coming here because of the natural lighting, the clarity of the water. They didn't have to travel too far to find somewhere to make a movie. Now, it has been some time since we've actually had a movie made here, so the star of our springs are our fish. The smaller ones you see down there, they're kind of greenish and have stripes. Those are brim and bluegill. We call them lucky brim. That's because it is illegal to fish along the entire Supple River. There's 32 species of native fish. We have largemouth bass, catfish, mullet, blue shad, garfish, and bowfin. We also have two non-native species of fish that do not belong here. One of them is the armored cat, or the placo. The other one is the blue tilapia.
Look at that one.
Our next spring is an actual movie set. This spring is called Creature Spring. The cave down there is called Creature Cave.
Not very deep.
We want to take a guess what three creature movies were made below us in the 1950s.
That one dead.
Creature from the Black Lagoon. Return of the Creature from the Black Lagoon and The Creature Walks Among Us. All those movies, you're going to see that cave down there because that was the creature's home. The creature was named the Gill Man. He looked like a cross between a human and a lizard. You can see one of these original costumes when you get off the boat. If you go in the hallway where the restroom sign is, they have one of them on display in the hallway. The gentleman that played the creature, his name was Rico Browning. Rico was a stunt diver here for movies and TV shows. They said he got the part because one, he could hold his breath the longest, and two, he could wear the costume. It's 33 feet deep right here. He put that costume on, free dive this, crawl into that cave, and jump out and scare everybody. He worked on other TV shows that were made here, like I Spy and Sea Hunt. He later became an underwater filmmaker, helped film scenes for the James Bond movies, for Never Say Never, Moonraker, and Thunderball, which all three film scenes here. And have you ever saw the TV series called Flipper, about the two boys here in Florida with their very own pet dolphin? That was not filmed here. It's filmed in South Florida, but Rico was one of the creators of that TV show.
Where are the gators? People say there's gators here.
In the water.
In the water? Wow. And people died with them here?
There's no swimming.
There's no swimming.
No
Okay,
swimming.
got
They'll
it.
kayak with them, but yeah, no
Got it,
swimming.
okay. With the alligators.
Could you imagine?
Now our next spring we're going to stop at is courtesy of all the manatees that spent the winter here this past year. Kind of cleared out this spring for us a little bit. This is called our Florida snowstorm. Little particles dancing around down there in the current. Those are small pieces of shell and limestone. Been underground for millions of years. You get eroded away, pushed out of that vent.
Right there. Here, over here. See it? Up.
Well, anytime on our trip, if you have a question, feel free to raise your hand. Give me a moment to turn this photo off so I can hear you. I will do my best to identify whatever it is you're looking at. If I don't know what it is, probably just going to make something up. Now this grass you're going to see below the boat is called eel grass or ribbon grass. Likes to grow in spring-fed rivers. Grow anywhere from 2 to 4 feet in length. That's the diet of the manatees. Full-grown manatee can weigh almost 1,600 pounds. They will eat 180 pounds of that grass every day.
How full it is. Fish hiding in there.
You can always tell which way the river is flowing by which way the grass is pointed.
This way. What? There? I don't think so, no.
Now the next area we're going to go into is called Spring of Life. Several tiny springs in here. Some of these springs are the size of a golf ball, maybe up to the size of a baseball. To find these little tiny springs, you want to look at the little patches of colored sand down there. Look at the center of it. You might see the sand appearing to bubble or boil out of the bottom of the river. Now this time of day with the shadows might be a little bit more difficult to see them because it's just a little